What's up, everybody? Sunday morning. What's going on? Going for a little walk. How are you? How are you? Welcome in, Sue. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Just doing a little Sunday morning walk here. Welcome in. Interesting enough, we got a little trail that walks behind a shopping center, believe it or not. All up there is all stores and restaurants. What's going on, Nitro? What's up? How's your morning so far? It's a little different here in Nitro than yesterday. Actually see the sun today. And the ground is pretty dry after all that rain from yesterday. Yeah, it's like one of those, well, the weather is nice. It's about 50. No rain, right? So I'm going to do a little walk around just, you know. This is a little paved trail behind a shopping area with restaurants and stores and supermarket. It's kind of a short one. The lake I usually go to, the city ended up draining a little bit of it because they knew that rain from yesterday was going to be coming. So they started to drain the lake. But sure to get a lot of the rain. So they were prepared. Didn't want any flooding, overflow on the road from that lake. Because there's one section that goes right over the road, right just under the road. The road just passes just over it, so. We got John P. Adventures here. Welcome in, John P. We got Tinkerbell. Wow, Tinkerbell, good to see you. It's been a while. I haven't seen you. Good to see you, Tinkerbell. Good friend John P. How are you folks? I know Tinkerbell, it's late at night where you are. I think eventually I'm gonna have to get a gimbal for this. Yeah, well, you are, John. John P. Yeah, you're like 6 hours ahead of us, 5 hours. Tinkerbell's on the other side of the world. This looks like a sort of an overflow pipe, I think, coming out of the ground. There's like a little brook feature. They got the pipe into the ground with the grass covering it, so it doesn't look like it's a pipe. All you see is the grass, and you see a little water flowing from it. Sort of disguise the pipe, so you don't see the metal coming out of the ground. Popcorn, what's up? Wow, it's been a while since I've seen popcorn. What is up, popcorn? If you're still here, Nitro, what time did you close down your live stream? You were still going. Still going strong. Midnight? Okay, yeah. I think I shut down for the night right around there. Maybe 11:30ish. Is either go for a walk here for, a short time, go back home and just hang around for a few hours. So it's like, let me go out for a walk. Walk a little quicker. Cars come around that corner. This is the Spate branch of the Greenway. See that? And it's great that it's, not that far away from where I am. So I can go to these places in a very short amount of time. I'm not that far from home, That's what I say. So this little trail here, I guess, doesn't get the sun. It's very shaded because the ground is still wet. Now the other side where the sun is, it's all dry, so you wouldn't know it rained yesterday. This section is very shaded with trees. The sun doesn't get good portion, to shine down, so this is still wet. The Rushmore Show. What's up? Good to see you, Rushmore. Hope you're having a good morning. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you, folks. Bus stop is here. Welcome in, bus stop. It's snowing. Oh. Yeah, I know the Northeast got good size. Had a nor'easter up there. We had a lot of rain yesterday. Siberian Gal Pal, what's up? Good morning to you. Yeah, we had We had a lot of rain yesterday down here, and you know, pretty much went all day until, I'm gonna say, probably around 8 o'clock at night. Maybe it stopped. Doing all right, gal pal. Doing all right. Just going for a walk, seeing who drops in. Thank you folks for hanging around, hitting that thumbs up. Appreciate it. No problem there, John. I like yours sometimes when you do your little walks in the woods and stuff. Yeah, I mean, as long as the weather's okay, I don't mind walking. It's just like I wouldn't do it yesterday. I would have been drenched. I'd have to have all this gear on. I mean, it was raining hard, so I was like, yeah, I can take today off from walking, I think. City Show, welcome in. Watching out for bears yet? I don't think there's too many bears around here, I'll have to admit. I'm not in the mountainous area. I know definitely Western Carolina would have a few popping up. Yep. Didn't you guys down your area, didn't you have like a power outage to Nitro? I thought I saw something that there was some kind of power outage down there. Fort Bragg Boulevard area had some issue. Yeah, it doesn't, down here it wouldn't stay long, because you'd get a day like today, the next day it'd be like melted away. So yeah, I just saw something in the news about it, and it mentioned Bragg Boulevard. They had some kind of issue with power, so. Did I see Cinnamon Girl? I'm sorry I missed you. I have to catch up in the chat here. I know Cinnamon Girl from the Tommy Stiggs Social Club. That's where Cinnamon Girl. Good to see you, Cinnamon Girl. I'm just doing a little walk around Cinnamon Girl. I usually do these on the weekends. I'll do my lunchtime live streams during the Monday to Friday for a half hour, and then I'll do some kind of walking streams on the weekend if the weather permits. Yeah, it is a nice view, huh? And then I guess the people lucky enough to live right around here is walk out your door, you can go around the trails. Well, it's my pleasure. I like going to the Tommy's and saying hi, because Tommy will visit my live streams during the week and say hi. So I like to always pop into Tommy, say hi, and usually get a few good folks there will say hi to me, you and a few others, Don McHugh and Gerard and a few others. So I think that's why I always make a point to go back. Some live streams you go in, people, if they don't know you, then it's like they ignore you like you don't exist and stuff. And so it's good to go some places and Okay, so this part of the trail ends with their homes up there, but there's a trail that goes under the road. The other side that continues on this nature walk. So this is my first time doing this area, even though I've driven by a million times. I'm in North City Show. NC. So this here to the right goes down and under the road to the other side of the trail. Which makes sense because you can cross the road up top where the street is, but the way the cars drive these days, and there's no traffic light. So unless you're going at a time where it's very dead for traffic, before I go under, because I think this road is a 45 or 50 mile an hour speed limit, but it's usually 60 and over the way that people drive on there. So you can see a car wait on the road, and by the time you take a couple of steps, they're right at your doorstep. So yeah, so this goes under the road. So this is above me is the street. I've been meaning to visit your streaming. Looks like some nice homes there behind it. This is a Spate Branch Greenway. Now the homes right up here at the back to the trail. I guess it's pretty neat to have that. If good and bad, I guess they're good and bad since I there. Let's go over to the map here. Getting a little closer. Macedonia Loop Trail. So I just crossed Tryon. Okay. Okay. sort of go on my tippy toes. This fence is kind of high, so. So a few of the reasons I do this is a day like today, it's nice. I want to walk rather than stay in. And two, I just want to see who's out there, who visits, and just curious when I do this, who pops up. And I'm always hoping that people come in and maybe find somebody else in here that you don't know. I'm pretty lucky. I got a lot of great channels who visit. So feel free to check any of them out, or have your link dropped by Nightbot by typing COBALT in the chat. And who else do we have here? We have the Guru of Baseball Cards. What's up, sir? City show I did, yes. Yep. She's been sick lately. So hopefully she's getting over it now, but she's been sick for about almost a week now. So I was checking in on Guru and Echo yesterday on their little live stream they had. They were giving away some stuff. I hung out. I couldn't partake too much because I was on the road driving, so I really couldn't participate. I was just listening. Yeah, I mean, when I was visiting family members up north, Christmas time, a few of my siblings had it. And I was around some of them. At the time, they didn't test positive. It wasn't until really after that they tested positive and they're sick. We came back, I'm knocking on wood because I haven't really had it. Wife have had it. I don't know if it's COVID because we didn't do a COVID test. So, but I haven't been. I think when we came back and I found out she was sick, I went and got some of those vitamin C immune support tablets, chewable. Has zinc in it. I've been munching on those every day, so I'm hoping that helps keep anything at bay. I think I could buy some more today. I go to Walmart, but because I have about 6 or 8 tablets left, so you're supposed to take 3 or 4 per day. So I usually bring them into work, leave them in there at work, and then I'll munch on them while I'm at work. Since I spend most of my time during the day there, during the week. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Yep. All right. Appreciate Nitro. Yeah, Guru was good. I mean, it was good with the little stories in between. That was interesting about some of the, different stories about the comic books, and Echo about the Walmart thing there. So that's strange, city show, because usually if the places are like so sensitive to that they, if you're so, showing any signs of anything, they're like, stay home. That's the way my place is too. If if you know you have it or you think you might have it, just stay home. Even though like half of my place where I work works part-time from home. It is Monette. Tinkerbell. Monette's her name. Yeah. Thank you, Cinnamon Girl. Yeah, I see a lot of people wear masks. I mean, this time of year, I don't. It doesn't bother me that they're wearing masks. I mean, some people they might have immune issues, or they live with somebody who has immune issues. So I don't. I mean, it doesn't bother me if people are wearing masks. You know, it's just when you are forced is what the problem is. To wear it. I don't mind people wearing it around me, because you know, like I said, somebody they live with is sensitive for something. You could be a carrier, I guess, and not really feel symptoms, and then give it to somebody who immune system might not be as good. Thank you, Siberian Gal Pal. Was that right, City Show? Oh, yeah, very interesting. Fort Mill. Yeah, my sister's family used to live in Fort Mill for a number of years. Kids went to high school there, and they ended up. When the kids grew up, got out of high school, they ended up moving to coastal Carolina area. So they moved east and have a place near the beach. The kids are all, out of college and stuff, and so they ended up moving from Fort Mill to the East Coast, South Carolina. But they lived in Fort Mill for a number of years. I visited them a couple times. Your daughter lives in Myrtle. It's funny. I lived down here in North Carolina for 15 years, and never been to Myrtle Beach. I've been to Virginia Beach. I've been to one beach here in North Carolina, but Myrtle Beach I have not been to. And if I'd go, I'd probably go off season. Good morning. Really, Gal Pal? Wow. I love it. I've been there for the first time this September, just past September, and I like it. At the time, it was after Labor Day, and it wasn't too crowded, and the weather was still nice. You could still enjoy the beach. We stayed for 2 or 3 days. I liked it. Plus, the wife wanted to go to Jollibee, since they have one there. So we went to Jollibee, and they don't have a Goldilocks. They have, what's the other one? Another place that has Filipino bakery. So we went there to pick up some stuff, but it's just on the road. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I knew there was a Jollibee in Virginia Beach, and there's a few Filipino places there, and so since me and the wife really haven't been anywhere locally, somewhat locally, we said, yeah, we'll take a few days. Like usual, like we're probably 1 day short of really probably enjoying it. One more day would have been better, but she had to work and stuff, so it was like, all right. So yeah, Tinkerbell. There's some in here in the U.S. I guess there's one in Fort Lee. There's none in North Carolina. There's one in Virginia Beach, Virginia. There's one in Florida I know of. I forget whereabouts in Florida. There's a Jollibee down there. And where is another one? I'm trying to think. I think New York might have one. And the rest of them are in the west coast of the U.S., a lot of them. California area and stuff. There's a lot of Jollibees out there. But in terms of the East Coast area, there's not too many of them. Is there one in D.C., Gal Pal? I mean, the closest one to me is Virginia Beach, distance-wise. And she hasn't been to Jollibee since she was in the Philippines, 2019, when she left to come over to the U.S. So, Fort Lee, New Jersey. That's where, is that where the Coast Guard base is? Coast Guard, Fort Lee. Thompson, what's up? What's going on, Thompson? When's your live stream today? You figured out the time? Fort Lee in Virginia. Huh. Oh, you want to watch a football game? Okay. No Bengals this year in the playoffs, but are you rooting for somebody else today, Thompson? My team's been out of it since early this season, but I'm curious how poorly they finish, how high their draft pick is going to be. That's the only reason I'd be following it. There were a couple of important games last night but big games. Now those teams are waiting for what happens today to see who goes in the playoffs and who gets seeded. GW Bridge, huh? What was I going to say? Yeah, I wanted to do some big game squares for the big game next month. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. I was trying to garner any interest from people. I left a community post about it early this week. I got one person replied, but said they're interested, but need more than a couple people to be interested to have it. Yeah, it'll be their first time, so Detroit makes it. I think they got robbed on that Dallas game, I guess, at the end there. Yes, big game. Michigan, Washington, right? Tomorrow night for all the marbles. Then got to figure out where Harbaugh goes after that game, huh? You know, he's probably going to be in the NFL next year, so depends where he might go. Win or lose, he's probably going to go NFL next year. They're talking like at least 8 coaching changes in the NFL starting tomorrow. Because they usually call the Monday after the last game of the season Black Monday. That's when all the coaches get fired. So they're expecting like at least 8 changes or 8 firings. My team will be one of them, but I think I've been on that Chesapeake Bridge, Maryland, a long time ago. I don't have a dog in the fight for that college championship game, really, so it'll be 1 year without Alabama in there, I guess. They got knocked off, so by Michigan, so. And tomorrow I'll be going back to my lunchtime live streams at work. Usually at 1:30 Eastern time. I usually do that Monday through Fridays for a half hour. So wanted to get in a little walking for exercise. Thank you for the 3 folks hanging out. Appreciate. Probably gonna go for a few more minutes. It's like this area got a little flooded there from the rain yesterday. It's a lot of pooling. And each day I like to highlight one channel each day during the live streams during the week. I usually highlight a channel, mention what their channel's about, to give people a chance to maybe check them out. So it's I also, the title of the day is usually what national day it is. National this day, that day. Friday was National Keto Day. Last Friday. I had myself a frozen keto pizza last night. Put it in the air fryer. Took 10 minutes, came out pretty crispy. Wasn't too bad for a high protein pizza. I'm trying to eat more protein. I'm trying to build a little bit muscle wise, you know. Went out yesterday, she wanted soup obviously because she was sick, so got her some ramen. And while I was at the store, I was like, oh, let me pick up something. I went to the frozen food section. Yeah, I'm going to move for pizza. What do they have? I saw all these keto type or cauliflower crust types. I said, let me try one of these things. I never tried these before. I think it was like 460 calorie pizza. Small one, 32 grams of protein or something like that.
We never did anything for Chicago Portland.
I guess they say you're supposed to, I don't know how true it is, you're supposed to have the amount of protein that is your weight, in grams per day, I guess. I don't know if that's how true that is, but. So if you weigh 150, you should be getting 150 grams, I think, protein. I think that's how it works. Yeah, so that's that. Gonna go for a few more minutos before I head back to the car. Maybe warm up with a little ginger tea. Days like today, I just feel like doing something, going out places, doing something. I have to pick up items and running errands or something. And just sit all day. Especially that my NFL team is not on TV. They're out of any kind of playoff contention. But I guess I could watch some other teams try to make the playoffs, I guess. So I'm going to do almost a 45-minute mark. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me during this sort of short walk, 45-minute. I appreciate it, as always. I appreciate everybody hanging out, chatting, hitting the thumbs up. It's much, much appreciated. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their Sunday. And I'll see you out there on the YouTube streets. See you later, and thank you again.